here we are. Good evening. I'm Dana Clark, and this is A Healthy Cleveland. Glad you could join us this evening. I am excited to introduce our guest tonight. Tonight, our theme and our discussion is really going to center around change. Everybody has their different reasons for change, and everybody in their life goes through changes for different reasons based on their experiences. Tonight, our guest is very special to me. He's been a friend for quite a while now. He's in the Cleveland music scene, of course. He and his wife founded what is known today as the Cleveland Music Club. We're going to hear some more about that. But also, most recently, they've gone through quite a bit of changes in their lifestyle and the way they eat. To tell us about it, please welcome my guest, Mr. Mike Starcher. Glad you could be here tonight, Mike.
It's good to be here.
Fabulous. So you have a long history in Cleveland and in and out of the music scene, right? And you're from Lakewood?
Yeah, I was born in Lakewood.
Cool. And did you go to Lakewood High then?
Yeah, I graduated from Lakewood High in '75.
What was, when you were growing up, what was your biggest, I think, influences that made you want to play music?
There were a lot of really great local bands around. Magic, for one. Ida Red, and we used to go see them at the Corral and at the different high schools. And just the music on the radio was much different than it is today. I think a band could put a band together and just start recording and do their own thing and end up on the radio. And now it's really not possible for a local band to do that. You have to almost already have a huge following nationwide before you can even think about getting a record contract. I think it's a shame that they've kind of stifled the creativity of local musicians.
You know, one of my recent guests, Larry Trupo, I don't know if you've ever met Larry.
I've heard of him.
Out there.
Never had the pleasure of meeting him.
He had said that, the difference is back then, or back in the day, the bar would hire musicians to come play for their crowd. Now they expect you to bring the crowd.
Absolutely.
And that's, in a different aspect, it's
Right.
the same kind of change.
Yeah, it is.
So, you've, obviously come up with something to combat that and to try to help, make a living. And, but we'll get into that in a second. So who were the other mainstream artists that were you listening to? Mainly radio?
Yeah, I listen a lot to FM.
Play records?
Yeah, oh definitely. I've still got them all too.
So if you don't mind, when did you graduate?
1975.
Okay, so that's about the same time my uncle, and he was really into like Pink Floyd and the whole '70s kind of scene. But there was just so much music.
Oh yeah,
from that time,
and all different too. It was just coming out of everywhere. And
then there's nobody plays music in your family?
No, my mom or dad, neither one of them played anything. My granddad played the guitar a little bit and bought me one when I was real small, but I think all I did was just kind of beat it on the wall.
And then you end up playing drums.
Yeah.
So drums were your first instrument?
Yeah. I originally wanted to play the clarinet in school band, but at the time I had asthma, so they thought it's probably not a good idea for me to play a wind instrument. So I went home with a wooden practice pad and some sticks, and that's where I'm at.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow. And, I always ask guys that have been playing for a long time. Over the years, you all know these guys that have like 5 or 6 guitars or 10 or 20 guitars. How many drum sets have you had over the years?
More than 20.
No way.
Yeah, more than 20.
I had a feeling.
Yeah.
I had a feeling. So that's quite a bit. So when did you start playing in bands?
Pretty much in junior high, we'd have little pickup bands like the Kids on the Street and kids around the neighborhood, and just try and cover songs that we liked and stuff like that. And we never really played out. I mean, we'd play at parties. We'd actually have the parties, so we'd have a place to play. But and it just kind of grew into gigging out, and it just kind of evolved.
Now you work. You have a day job.
Yeah, I work at ArcelorMittal Steel.
A steel mill.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So you got an office job. You sit at the desk and
yeah.
You manage the
computer jockey.
pieces parts. That's what they call you.
Yeah.
And obviously, in your gigging, 4 or 5 nights a week sometimes.
Yeah, between 3 and 5 nights a week.
Yeah. that's almost harder than working 2 jobs, you would think, in a way.
I don't get much sleep.
Right, as far as cutting out of sleep. But music's obviously a passion for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you have 2 different bands that you play in,
Right.
And tell us about your bands.
The one band is pretty much my main project is Shady Drive. We're a blues rock cover band, but we also do some original stuff. And we're planning on going to the studio this fall and winter to record our original CD.
Now, these guys you grew up with?
No, actually ended up in that band 7 years ago through a back page ad on Scene magazine.
No kidding.
Yeah, and just we've been through. The guitar player Rob Hayes and I have been in the band for 7 years. We've been through several bass players, and now we finally found someone that really fits the band. So it's starting to really gel.
And you played a lot with G.S. Harper.
Yeah, that's the country band that I'm in.
You brought him with you tonight.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I hauled him down here.
Very cool. And so with the other bands, it's mainly cover stuff. You're playing, Friday, Saturday night bar gigs.
Yeah, the other band is a country band.
So you hosted open mic nights before Cleveland Music Club, correct?
Yeah, we started one. It was 4 of us, and actually I didn't start it. I just kind of got called to be the drummer on the gig, and one by one, for either health reasons or getting too busy at work or whatever, the guys started dropping out, and I was kind of left with a jam night to host, and I'm a drummer, so it's real boring just watching a drummer play for an hour. So I got the idea to kind of start bringing in different people every week to help with the variety, so that we're not listening to the same thing every week. And that's just kind of the way it got started.
Gotcha. So for some of our guests who may not know what a jam night is, you have a host band at an event, and they have their drum set and their amplifiers up there.
Right.
And basically invite people down to come and play on your gear.
Yeah.
Bring their guitar, bring their bass, bring their sticks. You have a keyboard?
Sometimes we do, sometimes not. Usually it's just a jammer that comes in and brings his board. There's 2 or 3 different guys that come in and they'll bring their keyboards with them.
Gotcha.
Let other people play them.
So how do you, obviously I know you use Facebook, but how do you get the word out on, the jam nights? So you're getting people to come out.
Yeah.
Right. So they're successful.
Facebook's probably our biggest tool. We drop flyers at music stores, at concert venues and stuff, anywhere where musicians are likely to be hanging out or passing through. And then just kind of spread by word of mouth too. But
so it's like 2
really
full-time
huge.
jobs, right?
Yeah.
You lose some sleep, but can I ask you why?
I love music. I love playing. I was away from it for 15 years. I didn't play, so I feel like I kind of lost a lot of time there. And
Erica, your wife, was a big part of getting you back into
she
to
was
wanting to play
directly
again?
responsible for me playing.
Did she make you go buy a drum set?
Yeah, she did actually. She asked me why I wasn't playing, and I really couldn't answer her because I had quit. So she said, "Well, come on, let's
Musicians, you cannot ask for any kind of better woman than that."
And she doesn't have a sister or anything, so it's out there.
Right on. So when you got back into playing, you immediately had some guys to pick up with and start rocking it out?
Yeah, I just kind of started by myself, and then actually a guy that sold me my car, it turned out to be a bass player, so we were kind of jamming together, and we picked up a guitar player, and away we went.
I haven't, been around Cleveland music scene as long as you have, but this whole idea of taking basically a big group of musicians that you always have access to availability to, is that something that's, I haven't personally seen it being done. I know when they did the Disco Inferno gig, I had some friends in that, and I knew they had some different guys that would be in and out of that.
Right.
But, totally different thing going on there. This is a much more open concept. You guys can play many different styles of music.
Yeah.
Different genres of music, even.
Yeah, it kind of came about because of the state of the music scene now. I mean, when you were talking about earlier, back in the 70s and 80s, you could throw a band together on Monday and you could be working on Thursday. And now, you know, things are a little bit different. It's hard to play every night in the same band and keep that band working. So frequently you get called to fill in with a band, or you get a call from a venue owner who says, hey, I need a band. Can you get me a band, you know, this weekend? And it just kind of evolved that people I would call and say, hey, you know, can you do a gig with me this weekend? Can you play bass? Can you play guitar? And we do that a lot, but there's no way to market it because you're playing with different musicians all the time, and there's no common face to market it, so no one knows really who you are. So my wife actually came up with the Cleveland Music Club idea, like, so why don't we give it a name and then just have a whole bunch of people, and you don't know always who it's going to be, but you know it's going to be really good. So that's kind of the way we kicked it off, and it's just kind of gotten legs.
Very cool. So now we need to get at some bootleg Cleveland Music Club CDs.
Yeah.
Circulating. All right, guess who's on this one? Guess who's on this one?
Yeah.
Huh. That is a great idea. It's fantastic. And it kind of started with the jam nights, basically, and evolved into Cleveland Music Club. So where are your open mic or your jam nights now?
I host a Tuesday night jam night at Doc and Louie's in North Olmsted. That's 24280 Lorraine Road. And it's every Tuesday from 7 to 11.
Right on. Excellent. And the other gigs that you play, those are your cover gigs.
Mm-hmm.
So you play rock,
Blues,
country, blues, metal?
A little bit, but not much. I mean, the Shady Drive, my main project, kind of, we play some Sabbath and a little bit of Metallica and
right on.
some Poison, but we don't stay over that line too long.
Sure. It's it was considered metal when I grew up.
Yeah.
When I was growing up.
That was the beginning of it, yeah. Sabbath.
So, you know, recently, you know, one of the, other than being a known local musician, another reason I wanted to get you on the show was to talk about your recent health changes. And, you know, I noticed, you know, a dramatic difference, you know, from the Mike I met, you know, a few years ago to the one I'm seeing today.
There's a little bit less of me now than there was then.
But still the big heart to love.
Oh, thank you.
So, you know, is this another stage of your life that was inspired by Erica?
Yeah, that and a few other things. I lost my dad to cancer in 2005, and so pretty soon after that, Erica and I both decided we were going to quit smoking. And as frequently happens, when you stop smoking, you start putting on weight.
Sure, sorry to hear that.
And so, thank you. Both of us did, and it just got to be, we were just tired of it. We were just tired of being overweight and feeling tired and sluggish, and it was her idea to she wanted to try Weight Watchers. So first of the year 2011, we both went on Weight Watchers together.
So I guess, you know, over the last several shows, you know, each one of my guests has a different experience that kind of makes them want to change what they're doing. You know, Robin Stone, or of her, she, you know, had an attack on her immune system, and that got her to really kind of dig into her eating habits. And for other people, it's been weight. And you know, so for you, was it, you know, your father dying from the smoking, or was it something later? Because it was kind of, died in 05. And you mentioned in 11 you started doing the Weight Watchers.
Yeah, and we quit smoking like not too long after he passed away. And so it took us a while, you know, you start putting on weight, and it just kind of slowly happened. And one day, for me, it was because I play in two bands. I'm in front of people all the time, and I got very uncomfortable with being in front of people and being overweight.
Gotcha.
And Erica's very involved in the jam night. Anybody that's been there knows she's there with me. I couldn't run it without her. She's signing people up and
she's
getting a
writing
list together
articles
while I'm
after
playing.
It's done. She's amazing.
She does the wrap up on Facebook. It's her jam night. Harper said that one night. He goes, "Oh, this is Erica's jam night. Mike just hires the musicians and plays for an hour." So I think she was feeling kind of uncomfortable too with just the way we felt, and we just decided it was time to do something about it, because it wasn't slowing down. We were just continually gaining weight.
Right.
And
Well, you know, there's so many things out there now, you know, that people are trying to sell us as far as losing weight or do it their way or do it this way. You know, what made you choose the Weight Watchers?
it was actually her suggestion, but you know, then we kind of researched it together, and the fact that it's really versatile is what sold me on it, because we actually went at it two different ways. She decided that she was going to continue to eat the food she liked, but in smaller portions, and I like to eat a lot. So I decided that I was just going to eat different food, but a lot of it. And so, I mean, we did it two completely different ways, but both of us succeeded at it. And it was really nice that that you were able to do that it was that flexible.
Do it the way you want.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So for her, smaller portions. So if you like to eat a lot, what do you eat?
I eat a lot of vegetables, a lot of carrots, broccoli, cauliflower, peas, all that kind of thing. I cut way back on potatoes. It's been a while since I've eaten a potato, but basically meat and vegetables, but a lot of them.
Sure. Did you do anything different to like supplement protein if you cut back on meat? Or?
No, we eat a lot of chicken
Okay,
and very lean beef instead of, we don't really eat ribs or meat that isn't that lean. So we're just a little bit pickier about what meat we do eat, but we still get enough where I don't have to supplement my protein at all.
Right on. Everybody I've talked to, you know, on the show, we had something in common, and the main thing I see is, you know, the way they ate their portions and what they were eating. You know, for me, it was raw food.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to eat fresher food that was, you know, as fresh off the vine as I can get it. You know, which is very challenging. And then, you know, if you're eating smaller portions, you're eating more times a day. So that changes everything in your lifestyle. You know, so for you guys to have kind of those two different things going on, how did you manage to eat together and work together on it?
Well, we ate actually the same thing, but she just ate like her portion of like meat was bigger, and she ate less vegetables. And I was kind of the opposite, but like sometimes she'll have macaroni salad, which she really likes, but you can only eat a little bit of it. It's pretty high point as far as Weight Watchers goes. So I'll kind of lay off of that and just eat more vegetables and kind of skip the macaroni salad.
And so have you used a Vitamix before?
No, I haven't, which is really strange because the lady that runs the company lives at the end of my street. So
no kidding.
Yeah.
And she has parties, and she doesn't have like a row of Vitamixes.
Oh, she's had them, but I just haven't ever used one.
Did you have margaritas at her parties? Maybe they
No.
were made with the Vitamix.
No.
Rats. Well, tonight is the night. You're going to get a chance to. We got a very, very green smoothie for you.
Awesome.
And you know what? I think we have a mystery guest. This is the first time we've ever had a mystery guest on the show.
You're not talking about me?
No, no. Put on the headset and let's see who we got here.
All right.
Let's see if this works. I better take.
Well, I can hear you.
You can hear me? Hello, testing.
Hey, can you hear me?
Hey, it's Diana.
Hey.
How you doing?
Oh, I was going to say you should do a secret question and see if they can guess who it is, but
Well, that's too late now. I blew
you
it.
ruined it.
I blew that.
blew it.
So good to hear from you tonight.
First mystery guess.
You know, you were telling me earlier
Hey.
about your you're going to start giving guitar lessons and start teaching your fabulous finger picking and strumming style.
Yes, so that every single person that picks up a guitar can be as cool as I am.
I think that's
That's my plan.
awesome because what you do is stellar. You know Mike from coming out to jam nights at all?
Yeah, hi Mike.
Hi, Diana. How are you doing?
Real good. I just said I think we're recently Facebook friends.
Yeah, we were.
I think
We kind of.
we were LinkedIn buddies.
Right, right.
And then
So now we're
I just
Facebook
wasn't
friends.
getting LinkedIn.
Right on. So I'm bringing you two together to talk for the first time.
I actually bought some guitar strings from her once.
Ah.
Ah, back in those days.
Back in those
So
days.
how you feeling,
Yeah.
Diana? How you feeling?
What's that?
Your voice all right? You sound all right?
Yeah, I have a little bit of a cold, and actually, I think last time when I was on a Healthy Cleveland, I think I was just getting over a cold. But
I know she came on hacking on the show.
I wanted to call in because I wanted to ask if you have any experience with this sort of thing where when you get a cold and you have to perform the next day, if you have any home remedies or anything you recommend that can help soothe that or even clear it up.
You want to take the first shot?
I've had that happen to me, and I drink a lot of tea and a lot of hot tea, and I try to use steam like in a hot shower or just kind of getting over a steaming pot of water and breathe some steam in to try and loosen things up.
Yeah.
That sounds good. You know, Diana, I don't know if you knew this, but I was in a singing group when I was in school and called Madrigals, and we did 40 gigs in the month of December, the year I graduated in 1987. And that was probably one of the hardest things to do, that many performances, and sometimes it was 2 performances a day, you know. Lemon juice just squirted directly in my throat, did really good. Sometimes we would sneak
Really?
Yeah, sometimes we would sneak a beer. That always helped, but I shouldn't say that. And then, you know, also hot salt, gargle with hot salt water, as hot as you can get it. I've been able to sing after gargling with hot salt water where I could not sing at all. There was another stint where I was doing Judas and Jesus Christ Superstar, and we did like 4 days in a row. And at the end of it, there was nothing left in my voice, and that's what did it for me, was and I'm talking nothing left. I couldn't even talk, and then I got out there and somehow pulled it off. But, so try hot salt water and a little lemon.
Sounds good. And
we love you.
You think there's a difference between natural lemon juice, like actually squeezing a lemon, or using what's in the little bottle?
Natural's always better.
I would think so.
I think, but the bottle's more convenient.
Natural's always better.
The bottle's convenient, and you can squirt it easy. And I think I need to. I think my voice is starting to sound rough just talking to you, so I'm gonna let you go.
All right.
We're catching it through the phone.
Sounds good. Hey, thanks.
We love you. When's your next show, Diana?
I am going to be at the House of Blues on September 8th, playing at the new Crossroads restaurant.
Woohoo! House of Blues.
Woohoo!
Right on. Well,
one of the best places.
Hopefully we'll see you out there.
So
Thank
cool.
you so much for getting in touch and calling us tonight.
Thank you so much.
We love you. Have a good
night. You might
night.
have saved my day.
Nice talking to you, Diana.
Take
good
care.
Good to talk to you. Have a good night.
Thanks, you too.
Bye.
Awesome.
Oh, that was pretty neat.
Diana. Well, I want to hear some music. I'm excited for the setup that you guys brought tonight.
It's pretty,
folks.
Pretty laid back.
Excellent. Well, we're going to go to our break for our sponsors, and we're going to be right back with Mike Starcher, G.S. Harper, and Kevin from the Cleveland Music Club. Stick around. We'll be right back with some great music, folks. Thanks.
User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningShowCentral.com. It's been 6 years in the making. 6 years. Uncensored Net Noise's 6th anniversary bash. September 7th at the Foundry in Lakewood. Live on stage will be Morality Check, Kriya Diaz, Demons Within, and the show is hosted by comedian Josh Womack. And they're going to be broadcasting the show live. Tickets at the door are $5 for 21 and over and $8 for under 21. Uncensored Net Noise's 6th annual birthday bash. Live at the Foundry in Lakewood. Brought to you by Cocaine Energy Supplement. All the dirt you need to know is at uncensorednetnoise.com. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. Cocaine Energy Supplement. Due to great consumer demand, Redux Beverages has officially announced the return of its world-famous Cocaine Energy Supplement. It's now available at retail locations across the country, as well as online at ReduxDirect.com. That's ReduxDirect.com. Don't forget to be part of the all-new Cocaine Energy Supplement social network, where you can meet other Cocaine Energy Supplement fans from around the world. Cocaine Energy Supplement. You can become a member. By logging on to lovecocaine.com. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right.
Rise above the clutter, brand your identity, and make a statement. Broken Fan Media. Expert video production, television and web commercials, music video, real estate tours, live concerts and events, state-of-the-art post-production, video and audio editing. Check us out on the web at brokenfanmedia.com. 434-944-0472. Broken Fan Media. The next generation of sight and sound.
Having problems with your home computer or business PC? Looking to have some upgrade work completed on your computer? Have a special project in mind that may be too much for you to undertake alone? Time to call
Joe the Printer Guy!
Joe the Printer Guy offers a full-service hardware and software repair center at his facility to handle your PC, server, and networking needs. Let their professional service staff handle your computer needs. They offer expert service at an affordable price. Visit Joe the Printer Guy at 14035 Madison Avenue, Lakewood, Ohio. Online, joetheprinterguy.com, or give him a call at 216-651-3880. Joe the Printer Guy. If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com.
It's been 6 years in the making. 6 years. Uncensored Net Noise's 6th anniversary bash.
September 7th at the Foundry in Lakewood.
Live on stage will be Morality Check, Kriya Diaz, Demons Within, and the show is hosted by comedian Josh Womack.
And they're going to be broadcasting the show live.
Tickets at the door are $5 for 21 and over and $8 under 21. Uncensored Net Noise's
6th annual birthday bash. Live at the Foundry in Lakewood.
brought to you by Cocaine Energy Supplement.
All the dirt you need to know is at uncensorednetnoise.com.
If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style.
Lifestyle Limousine Service.
Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service.
Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com.
Reserve your ride now.
330-903-0508. 330-903-0508.
Lifestyle Limousine Service.
And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you.
You're listening to MSC Radio Network, and like anything else on the internet, it runs on computers. Lots of computers. And you know, when you're dealing
with computers, hard drives sometimes crash. That happened here at MSC. And you know what saved them? Rectify backup software. Don't believe us? Well, ask yourself this question. Are you backed up? Probably not. So don't be that guy and wait till it's too late. MSC did their research and tried tons of different backup programs and chose Rectify backup software. You know, peace of mind is priceless, and Rectify can give you and your computer system that peace of mind. Find out more at rectify.com. That's RECTIPHY.com.
Oh, wow. Language.
Okay, he was PMSing.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
Welcome back to A Healthy Cleveland. Ladies and gentlemen, Cleveland Music Club.
I pulled in the Nazareth, was feeling bad, I had passed dead. I just need to find a place where I can lay my head. I said, mister, can you tell me where man I find a bed? I just turned, shook my hand, no one's all he said. Take a load off Annie, take a load for free. Take a load off Annie. Hey. Packed up my bags, went looking for a place to hide. When I saw Carmen and the devil, they was walking side by side. I said, hey, Carmen, come on, let's go downtown, yeah. She said, you know, I gotta go, but my friends can't stick around. Take a load off Annie, take a load for free. Take a load off Annie. And you put the load right on me. Well, hold up, Miss Moses, ain't nothing that you can't say. That's just on Luke, and Luke's waiting on a judgment day. I said, Luke, my friend, what about your Hanley? He said, do me a favor, boy, won't you stay and keep Annie the company? Take a load off Annie, take a load for free. Take a load off Annie, and you put the load right on me. Crazy Chester followed me, and he called me out in the fall. He said, I will fix your rat if you take old Jake, my dog. I said, wait a minute, Chester, you know I'm a peaceful man, yeah. He said, that's okay, boy, won't you feed him when you can, yeah. Take a load off Annie, take a load for free. Take a load off Annie. Hey. bought is gonna take me down the line, yeah. When my bags are sinking low, and I do believe it's time to get back to Miss Sandy. You know, she's the only one, yeah, who sent me here with her. We got house for everyone, yeah. Take a load off Fanny. Take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny. And you put the load right on me. Put the load right on me. Put the load, put it right on me, yeah. You put it right on me. Oh, old song by the band there. We're the Cleveland Music Club, and G.S. Harper got Mike Starcher on the drums, Kevin Fancher on the bass. Happy to be here with Healthy Cleveland tonight. Thanks to Dana and the crew for having us. We play in Cleveland Music Club. We also play in a country band together called Cactus Jack. A lot of classic country stuff from the 60s all the way up to the 90s, so we're going to play a little of that now. It's an old Garth Brooks song. This old highway's getting longer. Seems there ain't no end in sight. Sleep would be best, but I just can't afford to rest. Gotta ride to Denver tomorrow night. Call the house, but no one answers. For the last few weeks, no one's been home. I guess she's through with me. To tell the truth, I just can't see what's kept the moment holding on this long. And the wildland's getting longer, and the sandhills getting cold. And how much do you feel this damn old? Well, all my cards are on the table with no case left in the hole. And how much do you feel this damn old? Competition's getting younger. Took months, oh I can't recall. Won't have to tape a Chris to do. Only women in bed boots seem to be the only friends I've left at home. In the wildland's getting longer, and the sandhills getting cold. How much do you feel this damn old? Yeah, all my cards are on the table with no pace left and hold. How much do you feel this damn old? Yes, how much do you feel this damn old? Yeah, how much do you feel this damn old? Some old Garth Brooks music for you. We also do this trio thing like this as the Cleveland Music Club, me and Mike and Kevin. And the second Wednesday every month, we're down at the Fairview Tavern in Fairview Park, Ohio. And we do a thing we call the Stuffed Crust Show. It's lots of extra cheese. And And so we play a whole lot of cheesy hits and everything from the 70s cheese to the 80s cheese to the 90s cheese and lots of good acoustic music. And sometimes we're electric too. It's always a lot of fun. But we can play a Blues Traveler song from back in the 90s that we like to do with that show. Doesn't matter what I say, as long as I sing with inflection. Makes you feel that I convey some inner truth of best reflection. Have said nothing so far. I can keep it up for as long as it takes. It don't matter who you are. 'Cause if I'm doing my job, it's your resolve that breaks. Because the hook brings you back. I ain't telling you no lies. The hook brings you back. Well, on it you can't rely. There is something amiss. I'm being insincere. In fact, I don't need any of this. Still, my confession draws you near. To confuse the issue and refer to familiar heroes from long ago. No matter how much Peter loved her, what made the pain refused to grow, was that the hook brings you back. I ain't telling you no lies. The hook brings you back. On it you can't rely. It's getting me beaten by me, Suck it, do rings and ten rambling. Look at this spin move or else you win. And then begin to see what you do to me. This empty is not for free. It's easy, it's killing me. So this be I sing to the other love. Show my eyes so rage and hate and pain and fear itself. And I can't keep these feelings off the shelf. I tried when it looked like I've lied. Might be financial suicide, but I get too much pride inside the hand or slide. I'll do is out of sight and let it ride until I died. And only then shall I abide this tide of catchy little tunes of 50-minute ditties. I wanna burst all your balloons. I wanna burn all of your cities to the ground. Half down, I will not mess around unless I play. Then hey, I will go on all day. Hear what I say. I gotta pray to pray. That's really all this was. When you're feeling stuck in need a buck, I don't rely on luck because of hook brings you back. I'm telling you no lies. The on it you can't rely. Hope you guys enjoyed that. It was fun for me. We got one more song to do here for you. We're going to do this one, send this one out to Mike's wife, Erica. It's one of her favorites. She always likes to hear us play it. And another little bit of cheese from you, for you. Sung by the Bare Naked Ladies, just for fun. I had $1 million, had $1 million, I would buy you a house. I would buy you a house. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, I'd buy you some furniture for your house. How about a nice Chesterfield or an ottoman? If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, I might buy you a K car, yeah, a nice Reliant automobile. If I had $1 million, I'd buy your love. If I had $1 million, we'd put a tree fort in our yard. 'Cause if I had $1 million, you could help, it wouldn't be that hard. If I had $1 million, we could put a little tiny fridge in there somewhere. We'd all go up to our tree house and open the door to our little fridge and look at all, have a snack. And there'd be all kinds of fancy foods laid out for us, like pre-wrapped sausages.
You don't have pre-wrapped bacon.
I don't know. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, I might buy you a fur coat, but not a real fur coat, that's cruel. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, I might buy you some art, a Picasso or a Garfunkel. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, I might buy you John Merrick's remains. Ooh, ah, those crazy elephant bones. If I had $1 million, I'd buy your love. If I had $1 million, we wouldn't have to walk to the store. 'Cause if I had $1 million, we'd take a limousine 'cause it costs more. If I had $1 million, we wouldn't have to eat Kraft dinner.
But we would eat Kraft dinner.
Of course we would. We'd just eat a lot more of it. With all the fanciest ketchups.
Dijon ketchup.
Yeah, Dijon ketchup. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, I might buy you a green dress, but not a real green dress, that's cruel. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, I might buy you an exotic pet, like a llama or an emu. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, I might buy you a monkey. Haven't you always wanted a monkey? If I had $1 million, I'd buy your love. If I had $1 million, 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 I'd be rich.
All right. Fantastic job, you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dan.
Really appreciate it.
for having us.
Greg,
Thanks.
Kevin, Mike. We'll be right back in just a moment, folks. We're going to have a quick break and right back for a delicious smoothie. Stick around for more A Healthy Cleveland.
User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningShowCentral.com. It's been 6 years in the making. 6 years. Uncensored Net Noise's 6th anniversary bash. September 7th at the Foundry in Lakewood. Live on stage will be Morality Check, Kriya Diaz, Demons Within, and the show is hosted by comedian Josh Womack. And they're going to be broadcasting the show live. Tickets at the door are $5 for 21 and over and $8 for under 21. Uncensored Uncensored Net Noises 6th Annual Birthday Bash. Live at the Foundry in Lakewood. Brought to you by Cocaine Energy Supplement. All the dirt you need to know is at uncensorednetnoise.com. If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com. Cocaine Energy Supplement. Due to great consumer demand, Redux Beverages has officially announced the return of its world-famous Cocaine Energy Supplement. It's now available at retail locations across the country, as well as online at ReduxDirect.com. That's ReduxDirect.com. Don't forget to be part of the all-new Cocaine Energy Supplement social network, where you can meet other Cocaine Energy Supplement fans from around the world. Cocaine Energy Supplement. You can become a member. You can become a member by logging on to lovecocaine.com.
All right, welcome back to A Healthy Cleveland. Once again, Mr. Mike Starcher from the Cleveland Music Club. Great set. Thank you. Awesome.
It was fun.
Look forward to seeing your band, Shady Drive at the Parma Tavern, right?
This Friday.
This Friday.
10 to
Right
2.
on. Check it out, folks. Shady Drive, Mike's band at the Parma Tavern. We got to start about 9:30. 10 o'clock. Wonderful. So you mentioned the lady right down the street owns a Vitamix plant or runs the place,
Yep.
and you have not done this yet.
Never.
Shame on her.
Shame on me.
Well, I thought about you this week, and you need energy boosts, right?
Yeah.
From time to time, and folks, the little energy drinks are not the way to go. This is the way to go. I'm going to tell you, it was about not even a week ago. I was laying on a couch. It was the end of a day. It was about 10:30 at night. I still had some more work that I wanted to get done. And I did this smoothie, and suddenly I was revived. I literally felt the energy bring me awake, right? And so it's a special little recipe. It's kind of a variation of many other things that I've probably done before.
Okay.
All right, but we're gonna do kale, which is good for calcium, iron, and many, many other things. And kale has kind of pretty much been a regular fixture of the greens that I eat. We're talking about cancer earlier. Greens is a great way to fight cancer. We're gonna go even more green with some spinach. And we're gonna do a lot of it tonight.
You just got Erica's attention.
She loves the spinach, so do I. Grapes.
Grapes
All
are
right.
good.
By the way, grapes and spinach alone are their own far out cosmic thing, totally. All right.
Try that.
So, and then, I like the sweetness. I like to have a little bit of the fruit. When I thought about it tonight, I was like, man, I'm going to back off the fruit and do mainly the veggie, but I got to do apples too. I love the apples.
I like
it.
it.
Makes a nice little filler for it. And this is something I had not tried for the night. Talk about more protein in the mix. We've got the non-fat Greek yogurt. Non-fat yogurt. Have you done yogurt much?
Yeah, we do. We actually eat a lot of low-fat and no-fat yogurt.
Regular or Greek?
The regular, we just started having the Greek yogurt. We were doing the regular before. It's good.
It lasts a long time. I personally can't eat it by itself. I have not tried the flavored versions yet because I'm always mixing my own flavors into it. And I like to use ice. I like the milkshake taste. And 3 or 4 milkshakes to me is not a bad way to live.
Not at all.
I enjoy it. All right, and we've got extra guests tonight, so we're gonna make a little bit more. It might be a little bit thinner, but I also like it when it's nice and thick. Like you were saying before, you like that full feeling.
Yeah.
Well, the great thing about this is you can do this, you can get really full, and you don't feel the effects of being full. In other words, your body is not working overtime to digest that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really what's going on. That's why you get that tired effect after eating a lot.
Right.
Do you notice by eating a lot more vegetables, the same thing, that you don't get that as much?
Right. If you eat, a big meal with potatoes and, like the traditional, maybe even Thanksgiving dinner meal or something where there's a lot of heavy stuff, and after you're just wiped out.
You need a nap.
Your body is working really hard to process all that, and it doesn't have to work so hard with vegetables. So yeah.
One last little recommendation, I tried this for the first time ever in my tea. It reminds me of honey, agave, so great sugar substitute. And I'm just gonna put a little squirt in there. It does not take much, and it gives us just a little bit more added sweetness to this. So this is really gonna taste great. And I got one more thing. If you wanna blend that while I get some ice, all you gotta do here, Mike, is hold on to that.
Okay.
And you gotta flip the switch in 5 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, go for it.
So you just kind of keep tamping it down?
Yeah, we'll push that down. This won't take long. All right, we're gonna pump it up the pressure here. Go ahead, push that stuff.
It's looking pretty green.
Oh, it's green. All right, and on my daughter's recommendation, we're gonna put the ice in last.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and pull that out and hang that right over there. It won't get any mess anywhere on those. We're gonna add the ice. And watch how fast it crushes this ice up. All right, my brother, here you go.
All right.
Try a little bit of this. Now, I will usually, typically for a meal, make a full one of these for my daughter and I, and we'll split it. And so this is going to be a great little sample. A couple of big cups of this, for sitting in a meal is really fantastic. But give that a taste, and it's an experiment every time. See what you think.
Good to you. It's different. But it's not, it's good. It's just,
right
when
on.
you go to drink something like this, you're thinking really sweet, like a milkshake, and it's not. It's like drinking spinach.
Almost. It does. This one's got a really good green flavor to it. It's not too sweet.
It's good.
Oh, wonderful. Mike, once again, thank you.
Thank you
for joining
Dana.
a Healthy Cleveland. In Cleveland, be healthy. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.